The Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh or the RSS, which is the biggest nationalist volunteer corps in India, is celebrating its 100th birthday. How has been the growth of RSS in 100 years? Have they achieved their goals? How are their frontal organizations working? Has their influence spread far and wide across India and even globally? Have they succeeded in reforming the Hindu society, or have they succeeded in nation building? These questions cannot be answered in black and white. There are many areas where they have recorded phenomenal success, but there are other areas where they are yet to succeed properly. And if you look at the organization, definitely RSS has spread far and wide. They have got big office complexes even down south and even in northeast. They have got volunteers at grassroots levels in many places. But at the same time, they have not been able to influence, the way Hindu society works. They have not been able to remove the handicaps of Hindu society. Their communication with the general society and other groups has not succeeded. There are still fallacies or misinformation or disinformation spreading about RSS. I think on the communication front, they are yet to succeed. But on many other fronts, for example, their frontal organization like Seva Bharati has become a big organization and they are providing service on many fronts. Let's take a look at how RSS is influencing, or how have they grown, how they are at present, what is their future. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. As I said earlier or in the beginning, the RSS has succeeded in uh, achieving their political goals in India. The Bharatiya Janata Party, which is aligned to the broader ideology of RSS, I am not saying that RSS is controlling the day-to-day work of the BJP, but this is an organization. BJP is a political party that gets their ideology and gains their inspiration from the RSS. So they have succeeded in, influencing the whole Indian society and grabbing power. It's not a small thing. For the third consecutive time, the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance is in power at the center in India. Prime Minister is Narendra Modi is having his third term. In many states, RSS has succeeded, or BJP has succeeded in retaining their power. So it's not a small thing. Even from Kerala, the southern which lies at the southern end of India, which is often considered to be a left stronghold, RSS has, or the BJP has succeeded in getting elected an MP to the Lok Sabha. Not a small thing. But at the same time, as I said earlier, if you look at the work of RSS on the social front, like nation building, like reformation of the Hindu society, I feel that though their influence is being felt on many sectors, they have not succeeded. If you look at the way the country works, has the RSS as a volunteer organization succeeded in infusing civic sense in the minds of people? I don't think so. You will find people, large sections of people, even those who vote for the BJP, lacking civic sense. They lack discipline. If you look at the bureaucracy in India, corruption is rampant. If you look at the Hindu society in India, caste is still rampant. People don't like each other. I mean, there may not be huge riots like Hindu-Muslim riots between Hindu groups, but at the same time, Many Hindu groups don't like each other. If you go to the northeast, you find that all these tribes are fighting each other. But surely they have RSS has been able to infuse a sense of Hindu identity in the minds of Hindus right from Jammu to Tamil Nadu. It is there. Nobody can deny it. Actually, the BJP is reaping the political benefits of that shared consciousness. It's not just identity. RSS has been able to, build a Hindu consciousness. So nowadays, you find Hindus taking pride in their, tradition, their culture, their civilization. Even if they are not residing in India, people of Indian origin across the world feel that the status of the country abroad has improved. So these are all, I think there is an element of work of RSS behind all these changes. But at the same time, if you look at what is happening, that's not enough. Let's look at the several different sectors. For example, I think the success of RSS is they have got frontal organizations which are working very efficiently in service sector. For example, the Seva Bharati, which provides services when natural calamities hit several areas. This Seva Bharati, it has got hospitals at many places. They have got ambulance services. So they are actually they have succeeded in attracting educated youth, professionals, doctors. Huge number of people are working. So I think this is one of the areas where RSS has succeeded. But on the other hand, if you look at the communications industry or the education industry, cultural industry, RSS, the influence of RSS is not being felt. Why I said educational industry, some people may be doubting that this is almost like a service sector. No, education sector has changed in India. It has become an industry. You need to pay huge fees to study. Okay, here I say, even though the left doesn't have influence in many states in India, you go to the educational institutions, especially the higher educational institutions, you find that the left has got major influence there. Of course, they are being unseated from many prestigious institutions. For example, Delhi University or Jawaharlal Nehru University. You go in many big universities in India. Now the influence of left is limited, but at the same time they are still there. Why this is surprising? Because the left doesn't have an influence in the outside society. So that is why I say there is an element of surprise in their influence in these educational institutions. You look at the literati, you find that among writers, thinkers, still left has got big influence. You look at the film industry, still the left has got influence, or the radical elements, they have got influence. The right wingers in India call them right. It's not right wingers properly. They are, supporters of Hindutva. They are yet to make or yet to control this film industry, because I think when it comes to communication, when it comes to academia, RSS and their frontal organizations are still lagging behind. So I think on that front, they are handicapped even after 100 years. So in the coming years, I feel that if RSS is to, grow further, if they want to achieve their goals of nation building and reforming the society, if they want to control the thoughts of youth, they will have to work among youth. Their influence among the youth is not that big in many places in India. I am not saying entire India. Of course, in the north, they have got major influence there. But at the same time, I feel that if the RSS doesn't honestly introspect, and if they are happy or they are going overboard about their achievements, it's going to be tough for them in the coming days. Their growth may reach a certain point and a limit, and it will be very difficult to cross the limit. So let's see how RSS is going to review their achievements, how to reassess, how to overcome their handicaps, how to strengthen further. Let's see how the organization will use this occasion to reinvent itself for the demands of the future. Meet you with updates. Till then, goodbye.